The dining table was silent as always. He sat across from Jungkook, forcing a bright smile as you chewed your food. Is it good? You asked cheerfully. And he didn't even look up. It's fine. Fine? Everything with him was always fine. Not good, not bad, just empty. You laughed lightly even though nothing was funny. I tried a new recipe today. Thought you might like something different. Stick to what works. He cut you off calmly, placing his fork down. Your smile didn't falter, of course, but inside something quietly broke there. Later that night, you sat on the floor beside your bed, your diary open, your real self lived here. Today I smiled again like an idiot. I think I'm getting better at pretending. He didn't even notice I was trying. I don't think he ever will. You paused, biting your lip. I miss being loud. I miss being me. You closed the diary. Just as the bedroom door opened, you quickly hid under the pillow. He walked in, adjusting his cufflinks. You're still awake? Yeah. He said brightly. I was waiting for you. A lie. He nodded once. Sleep early or looking tired, and just like that, he turned off the light. Darkness filled the room, but not as much as the silence between you. There was a time you tried really hard. Jungkook, look, you spun around in your dress, grinning widely. Do I look pretty? He glanced. It's appropriate. You blinked. Appropriate? Yes, that was it. Another time you had decorated the living room with fairy lights. Surprise! You clapped excitedly. Date night at home. He stopped at the floor, scanning everything like crime scene. This is unnecessary. Your smile faltered. I just thought, don't waste time on things that don't matter. That night you quietly removed every single light. Back to present. Now you didn't try anymore. Now you just smiled, fake laugh, fake happiness, fake everything. And Jungkook, he noticed the silence but not the reason. It happened on an ordinary day. You had gone out to buy groceries. He was home earlier than usual. House felt strange, too quiet. He walked in bedroom, loosening his tie. Then that's when he saw it. A small notebook slipped halfway out from your pillow. He frowned. You were not careless, which meant this mattered. He picked it up, hesitated, and then he just opened it. I think I stopped loving him today. Or maybe I just got tired. His expressions hardened. He turned the page. He's not a bad person, just not mine. His grip tightened, page after page. I laugh so he won't ask questions. I act happy so he won't feel burdened. I don't think he ever loved me. Maybe I was just convenient. His jaw clenched. If I disappear one day, I don't think he will even notice the difference. Silence, heavy, crushing silence. For the first time, he didn't feel in control. Door clicked open. You walked in, humming softly. Jungkook, you're home early. You froze. He was sitting on bed. Your diary. You read it? Your heart dropped. He stood up slowly. You think I would not notice? His voice was low, controlled, but dangerous. He swallowed. I didn't want you to answer me. You think I would not notice you disappearing? You let out a small laugh. Would you? That hit him. I have been lying. So have you. You snapped, your voice trembling. You act like this marriage means something. Yeah, it does. Do you? You laughed bitterly, or just reputation. But this time, silence was different, heavy with truth. That night, neither of you slept. Jungkook stood by the window, staring outside. Your words echoed in his mind. Is not mine. I got tired. Tired of him. He clenched his fist. He had given you everything. House, security, protection. Was not that enough? Across the room, he sat, hugging your knees. I did not mean for you to read it. You whispered. He did not turn. But you meant every word. He didn't answer. He finally spoke. What do you want? What do you want? I am asking. You looked at him. For the first time, he was not cold, he was lost. I wanted you, you replied softly, but I don't anymore. It shattered something inside him. Jungkook was not used to losing control, not in business, not in his world, not in life. But you were something he never learned how to handle. And on the next day, breakfast was different. I'll drop you today, he said, and you frowned. You never do. I'll now. You stared at him, confused. Why? He paused. Because I should have before. Small changes started happening. He came home earlier, sat beside you more, watched you quietly, but you did not act anymore. No excitement, no sparkle, just politeness. One evening, you were writing again, but this time you did not hide it. He walked in, saw you, and paused. Can I read it? No, he noted. That's fear. You looked up. He turned to leave, but your voice stopped him. Why do you want to read it now? He did not look back. Because that's where you are. Your grip on the pen got tightened. Later that night, he found something on your bedside, a small note in his handwriting. I don't know how to be what you wanted, but I want to learn if it's not too late. For the first time in this long time of being married, your smile was not fake. Days passed, things did not magically fix, but they changed slowly. Fine, he called one evening. You looked up. Yes, you hesitated. You looked pretty, you blinked. Thank you. Awkward silence between you, but this time, silence was not empty. Another day, you laughed at something on your phone or your laugh. He looked at you. You used to laugh like that more. You smiled softly. I know. He swallowed. I want to hear it again. That night you opened your diary. Today he tried, not perfectly, not enough, but genuinely you paused. Then wrote, maybe I'm not done yet. Across the room, Jungkook watched you quietly, not cold, not distant, just trying. For the first time, your marriage was not perfect. Also, it was not fake. It was not easy, but efforts all are real.